Hello everyone, and welcome to another vlog. As you can see, I am at California's Great America in Santa Clara, California. And today I thought I'd share some fun facts about the park that maybe you didn't know. So come along with me and we'll go hear about those.
Alright, time for the first fun fact.
This park has actually changed owners quite a few times.
That's right, it started out as Marriott's Great America, before in the mid-80s being owned by King's Entertainment and was known as Great America, and then became Paramount's Great America, and then finally, more recently, became California's Great America under Cedar Fair and now Six Flags.
So now it's California's Great America, but we'll see within the next year or so how much longer it'll be around. And it looks like they have another fun fact listed on a board just over here.
So I've mentioned this in a previous video, but it says there were two Great Americas built. There was the Marriott's Great America in Santa Clara, and then a similar park in Gurnee, Illinois, near Chicago. And they're similar in layout, attraction offerings, and even building detail. And the Six Flags in Gurnee, it's down to even same carousel Columbia, and the layout of the park looks just like California's Great America. Both parks have been through some changes, but the general layout is still roughly the same.
Another fun fact is for the Carousel Columbia, just behind me.
So the Carousel Columbia, which is original to the park, is one of the first attractions you see, of course, when you enter, and it stands at 100 feet high and is the world's tallest carousel. So pretty impressive. There's a record-breaking carousel, a rare two-story carousel here at California's Great America.
Another fun fact is that there are 4 rides that are original to the park's opening that are still here.
So the first one is Centrifuge, which was actually known as Fiddler's Fling when the park opened. And there's also Barney Oldfield's Redwood Rally. These cars on a track, original to the park on opening day. You have the Orbit. This was previously known as Orland's Orbit, and this was original to the park as well on opening day. And it's another classic spinning ride, as you can see here. Can make you pretty dizzy. We'll just look at it from afar for today. There's also Berserker. This was originally known as Yukon Yahoo Ride when the park opened, and the concept is pretty simple. You're in these bobsled type vehicles, and you go around and around in circles in this building that you see here. So original to the park, but still always gets a line, and the cars are always filled, so it's lasted the test of time. And there's also the Sky Buckets. These are actually known as 2 attractions. Delta Flyer on one side of the park, and then also known as Eagle's Flight on the opposite end of the park. But this is a good overview of seeing the park itself. We can see an original of a photo of what this looked like. And we'll go ahead and also just take a quick ride to show you what it actually looks like going on this and the sights of the park that you can see.
Of course, this is a great way to see a bird's eye view of the park.
So you can see, again, a lot of the park itself as you're on this ride, including there's the Orbit that we saw earlier, one of the original rides to the park, but you can see basically the various sections of the park itself, and even Levi Stadium behind over there where the 49ers play. But yeah, great way to see what's original to the park, new coasters like Railblazer that you can see just past this pole over here, and you get an even closer look of it there. Some of the behind the scenes areas of the park. The middle of the park has a lot of the vehicle access and employee access, but you can see kind of again, there's Orbit again, even the new South Bay Shores water park area that they have, where there used to be water rides. You can see one remaining water ride, the Rapids ride, just over here. And then we have the Vortex coaster that came in, I believe, in the Paramount era to the park. And so yeah, offers a pretty good overall view of everything. Here's the Vortex just there. And then Flight Deck, which was Top Gun back when Paramount owned the park. It's now known as Flight Deck. So yeah, great way to kind of see everything all at once. High level view. The next fun fact will take us to Planet Snoopy.
Now in this section of the park, there's actually a remnant of the Paramount Parks era. A little known remnant, so we'll go look at that.
So just near the carousel and Planet Snoopy and by the restrooms, just behind a bench, is a remnant of the Paramount's Great America days. It's a time capsule. So it looks like this time capsule was buried in 2002 and it's to be opened in 2152. In the capsule are essays by students in 2nd through 12th grades, and you can see the Paramount logo here from that era.
It'll be interesting to see what happens when the park is sold, which is predicted to be, well, it already has sold, but it's predicted to close after next year. Don't know what's going to happen to that time capsule. Will it last 100 years? This is Great America's version of Main Street, USA. Just not quite as good as that, of course. They since added what Hometown Square used to look like, including some interesting historical pictures. We'll go take a look at those.
So near the firehouse and the arcade building, they actually have these photos that show what the railroad used to look like here at Great America, the same area we just saw with the firehouse and the older arcade. And then over here you can see someone in costume near some of the old stores that were in this area, a shot of the railroad track, some of just how the flowers look like in the area. You have the original Hometown Square sign that is much smaller now and not that large at all. And then the trolley itself that used to run through this area of the park. So a little piece of the past. Again, look, that trolley, no longer here.
Another fun fact is there were 2 movies that were shot here at California's Great America.
So one of those movies was Beverly Hills Cop 3 with Eddie Murphy, and they turned this into Wonder World. That's what Great America looked like dressed up as part of that movie. And then there was Getting Even with Dad with Macaulay Culkin and Ted Danson. And here's a quick shot of Ted Danson near the Neiman ride for that movie.
So Great America even has a claim to Hollywood fame. Another fun fact is just behind the Gold Striker roller coaster just behind me.
So you can see just behind the actual roller coaster there is a building, and this building was actually once an IMAX movie theater, and it was one of the first, I believe. Marriott's Great America had the first, at least one of the first or the first IMAX style movies here. And if we go even near where the Star Tower is, you can see just behind there, behind the Gold Striker coaster, we can get a little clearer shot slightly of the building itself. So this is how it looks now. At one time it was known as the Pictorium. It's the world's largest cinema experience presented by Lockheed. So a groundbreaking way of watching movies back in the day at Marriott's Great America, as it was known.
Another fun fact is for Star Tower just behind me.
So you can see Star Tower over here. This was originally known as Sky Tower, and it opened in 1979. Fun fact is that this is a 200-foot tall tower, so it offers a really good view of Silicon Valley and the park. Here's what it looked like at opening with the old Great America logo and quite a few balloons. But nowadays, this tower is the tallest observation tower in Northern California. It's a pretty quick ride, and you can see the windows have been through better days, but still climbs to the top here of 200 feet and gives a pretty good view of the park and really overall a lot of Silicon Valley itself. And so here we see it at the very top, where it goes around a few times to give you the full circle view of the park and nearby surroundings. So 200 feet up. And then here's what it looks like actually inside. Again, the windows have seen better days, but you can see a pretty good overview of Great America Park itself. You see Gold Striker here, Hometown Square, Railblazer, and then in the back you can see a lot of Silicon Valley. as well.
All right, well, those are the fun facts for California's Great America. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos. I do more theme park videos, interesting museums and tourist attractions, podcast-style videos with friends, lots of things. So please subscribe. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.